Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Abel. I'm the PIO here at Dallas Animal Services, and I am here today in our kitten nursery with Katie, and we have she's one of our bottle feeders who is working around the clock to keep these little babies' bellies full, and they could use a lot of help. Our kitten nursery is completely full right now. We really need fosters, so we just kind of want to show you the process of how you go about bottle feeding, because we understand it can be a little bit intimidating. So we have a little baby right here. Do you want to go inside and kind of show your process of how you feed them? And I'll see if I can flip this camera around. Okay, so she has a warm bottle of milk here, not too warm, just kind of above room temperature. And you always want to weigh your kitten before the feeding, just to see their before weight. See what she's clocking in at.
235.
And then when you bottle feed them, you want them to be in an upright position so they don't aspirate any milk. And then some kittens are better at latching than others. This guy's a good little latcher. Look at him go. And he grabs onto that bottle and just drinks it. He's a hungry little baby. But see, it's just easy as that. Kittens this side need to be fed every 2 to 3 hours, so you just want to really keep track of it. Obviously, it interrupts your sleep a little bit, but it is worth it in the long run because you get to save these little babies. And he is just eating up. But yes, our kitten nursery is completely full right now, and we could really use some additional fosters so we can keep some of these incubators open, waiting for more kittens, because we are just at the beginning of kitten season. So these guys will be getting bottle fed for a couple weeks until they're weaned off onto gruel, and then eventually big enough to be put up for adoption and find new homes. He is hungry, even though he just ate. He's eating away. And at this age, it's pretty okay to just kind of let them eat as much as they will eat, because they are growing little beings and need as much food as they can get, especially when they've been separated from their mother at this size. And you want them, a fat kitten is a good kitten at this size. He's hungry.
Yes.
His little paws. Another little guy. This is my favorite room in the shelter. There's just a bunch of kittens. But yeah, once again, if you are interested in fostering bottle baby kittens, you don't need to do our extensive cat training, but you would need to just watch a short video on how to bottle feed baby kittens. And once he's done eating, she'll just turn back on the scale and weigh him again just to see how much food he ate.
He went to 242. 242.
There we go. And that is how you feed a kitten. And then before or after, I gotta do it sometimes before, sometimes after, you also need to help them go to the restroom. This is something that their mother does. So you'll need to stimulate their bladder and to see if you can get them to go number 1 and number 2 at every feeding. Sometimes they'll do both. Sometimes you just get them to go number 1. But basically you get to play mom for these little baby kittens. And he's going potty. And so this is what the full-time workers in our neonatal kitten nursery are doing round the clock right now to keep these little babies going. And we have another little gruel baby over here. See, when they get a little bit bigger, they get a nice little wonderfully appetizing mix of gruel and formula.
He is pooping.
Sometimes it's messy, but kittens this size are messy. It's part of fostering. But it's very rewarding growing these little babies and helping save them. It's super important that we get more fosters right now, because we're just going to have more and more kittens coming in throughout kitten season. So if you are interested in fostering, you can go to bdallas90.org/foster and go to the link there, or you can email dasfoster@dallas.gov and say you are interested in fostering neonatal kittens. And they do take up way less space than dogs. So if you're limited on space and only have an apartment, these guys can live in little tubs. They can live in a big box. Right now they're in incubators over here, so you can kind of see all of the incubators we have full of kittens. Thank you. tons of incubators of little baby kittens. And you can take full litters, or you can take pairs or 3, just really whatever you can take in order to foster to get them out of the shelter, so we can open up these incubators for more babies coming in, because plenty more will be coming in. Oh, you're a cutie. Hello there. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. We also have a little bit bigger kittens. So this guy over here is 4 weeks old, should be weaning onto gruel and wet food soon. So that would be a little bit easier if fostering a neonatal baby is kind of scary to you, as I know it can be a lot of people at first, because they are so tiny, but they're so cute. And then also we have some mama cats that could really use to be out of the shelter and raising their babies in a safer place. And the good thing about a mama cat is she does all the work for you. So you don't have to do any of that bottle feeding. You don't have to do the stimulating. She does all the work. You just need to give her a nice, quiet, small space to raise her babies. So once again, if you want to foster, feel free to go to DAS Foster, or feel free to email dasfoster@dallas.gov, or go to bedallas90.org/foster and sign up to foster neonatal kittens. Once again, as you can see, all of these cages are full. We could really use some kitten fosters right now. We do have one empty cage.
Crazy, look at this guy.
Like, we want food. Feed us now.
Oh, so cute.
See, she's crying. She says, come foster me.
So cute.
Sweet little babies. Let me tell you, I fostered kittens all through 2020, and it was one of the most fun things I did. And once they get bigger and they're just racing around your house, it's so much fun. And it's so fun to see their personalities as they sprout into big kitties. Got a couple more down here. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. We will keep this video up. Hopefully it will serve as a nice little informational tool. And obviously you get all the training you need if you do sign up to be a foster kitten mom. And we have all the resources that you need to be successful. And just, this one is so cute.
That guy's my favorite.
It's so cute. Little black and white babies, they're so cute. Alright guys, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will come back and answer all of them a little bit later. But once again, go to bedallas90.org/foster if you are interested in fostering kittens.